Hello folks, and welcome back to the farm. At dinner time, just popped back up to the farm. Been very busy this week, very tired, all the harvest done now. We've had the dryer going on and off for about 2 or 3 days. Just got it going again today for a little bit. Probably leave it going for a few hours, and that'll probably do for the barley that's in there. So I've just popped back to check on that. The Lexion combine has gone, but we have ordered another one, or a brand new one, which should be arriving shortly hopefully. And we have traded in the AE55, so that'll be going off. We harvested the linseed, which we got about £30,000 for. We've had someone come in and do soil tests on the fields, and both of them needed heavily liming, so we've got some contractors in at the moment doing that. They've already done the linseed field, and they're just doing this barley field now. I don't know if my Land Rover's going to get white wheels, but we've got hired a contractor to come out and lime this. I think he's just stopped to have his dinner. And we've also, you can probably see all the lines on the old linseed field over there. We managed to pick up a single subsoiler land drain to try and stop these fields getting quite so wet down the bottom. So I think our worker's still going through that one. Pretty slow going. I think it's about a 2 mile an hour job. This one will have to be done as well. Try and stop it getting quite so wet down here, and trap the water before it gets down here. There is a big drain and sort of like pump thing in the dip there, which pumps it back out if it ever floods. But we're just trying to help it along so it doesn't get quite so flooded down here. So we're just going to see how he's getting on. About halfway through that field now, this field. We'll just whip across there, it's a bit bumpy. So they've gone all at an angle, try and stop the water getting down there. We have also traded in the drill, power harrow and drill combination, and the extra Mascio power harrow that was sitting there for all of that was about £5,000 I think. But we kept the Kuhn power harrow. We only sold the drill and the Mascio. and I'll go and show you where the power harrow and the 6930 is in a minute. So I say that this job's fairly slow going. It goes about 2 miles an hour doing that. Move the Land Rover. Obviously we've got once we've done all these two fields, we need to sort out what we're doing with another drill. And possibly tractor. We're getting this to do all the hard work, so we might be trading this one in. Make it work for us a bit before we get rid of it. So we'll just pop off now to where the 6930 and the power harrow is, which is just down the road. I'm sure you know it, near before our grass fields. So we have been asked to farm the field on the left and the field on the right here for these people. Which they want oilseed rape in there, and as a reward we can have 50% of the profits. But our job is we've got to drill it and combine it. Any other work, spraying and such like, is down to them. So we've only got to drill it and harvest it. They said it might come down to they give us the crop off of one field and they keep the crop off the other. But they said, well, they'll see they're part of the family of a very big farm that's probably about 20 or 30 miles away, and they don't want to bring all their stuff down here, so they've agreed to sort of go 50-50 on the profits. But they've got some machinery here, not a lot. Can't remember where it is now. Oh, so the shed's open today. They've got their own sprayer here at the moment, and a big Claas 75E on a Gregory Besson plough, which they use to plough these fields. It's down to them to plough them. So we made a start out here, so we've just come back and we're going to carry on now. Like I say, been pretty busy this week. We're finishing harvest. We've already, I think we've ploughed, we've power harrowed the one over there. We're just finishing this one here now. So this was the cun that was on the combination. We've sold the drill and kept this bit. So we'll get power out and probably do a bit of a time lapse of So that's just finished up in this other corner. So I think what I'll do is take the 6930 back, and then hopefully our worker can drop me down and pick up the Land Rover later. We need to look at a drill probably for next week now. Looks like you finished subsoiling in that other field and started in this one. Looks like the contractors have finished and gone from over there. So we'll get back over to the farm. Ah. It looks like the combines arrived. I wasn't expecting that for a few more days yet. We were sort of 50-50 on the comments, but I decided to go with the wheeled version, which is actually slightly wider, so it might be a bit more stable on the hills. And it was a bit cheaper as well, because it was a 5.4, not a 5.5. So we better have a move around of some bits and put this all away where it's going to stay for the winter now. So we'll just put the combine itself, hopefully going to be able to fit it in where the old one used to go in, just in here. and I was going to try and squeeze the header into here, so I hope it's going to fit. So I'm not sure whether to drop it off and do that and do it with the tractor, or do it while it's on there. I'll try and do it while it's on there, I think. I think we'll drop that off there and try and finish it off with the tractor. Don't want to dent or scratch it before we've even started. I think that'll do like that. I'll just get out in the wall. So, it's not in the way of the ladder, so that should be alright. And we'll just leave that tucked in there for now. It's quite protected in there. So we'll just jump on the 6180 and then try and put this away, header away properly. That's pretty square in there and right in. We'll just drop that off. Just park the 6930 up for a minute. I won't take the power harrow off because those hour 2 fields have got to be ploughed yet. But I don't know if we're doing that with the Ford or this at the moment. So I'll just leave that like that for a minute. So, for this episode, until we get those fields ploughed and sort out a drill, we'll leave it here. So thanks for watching and catch you again shortly. Cheers.